Hi, this is singer-saxophonist Rick Parma, and today I'm going to talk to you about what's it like to be a gigging musician here on Talkin' Music. Today we're going to talk about what's it like to be a gigging musician. But first, if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I want to give you a free song. Just text the word jazz to 877-200-2651 and you'll get an immediate text back with a link to download a brand new song from me just to say thank you. If you've been here before and you haven't done that, you haven't gotten the free song, please do. Don't forget. Just text jazz to 877-200-2651. So the question today comes from Alan all the way from New York. Wow, I can't wait to go back to New York. The question is, what's it like to be a gigging musician? Well, I'll tell you, it's actually pretty cool. Being a gigging musician means you kind of get to set your own time schedule. You have your own work schedule. You can clock in when you want and clock out when you want, because you have the option of when you're playing, where you're playing, all that kind of great stuff. How long you're going to play, it just depends on what jobs you want to take and what you don't want to take. So, for example, say you're just an acoustic guitar player and you like to sing, maybe singer-songwriter kind of style music. You can easily make great income by just getting a maybe 50 song repertoire. I know that sounds like a lot, but it's really not. You can go out there and find 50 common songs, old songs, new songs, a little bit in between, and just sit at a cafe or a restaurant, a main street. You can go down to popular areas in some of the bigger cities and just sit yourself down in a chair, play your acoustic guitar and sing. You don't need a microphone, you don't need nothing. And you could actually make some really good money every single day. But what's it like to be a gigging musician today? Well, there's a lot of options. That's what I think that is the best part about being a gigging musician in today's society. There's so many options in a small city or even in a big city. You can play in restaurants, cafes, bars, private corporate events. You can play on the street. You can play for tips. You can play for guaranteed paycheck. You can play for a guaranteed paycheck plus tips. You can play for a guaranteed paycheck, tips, and even percentages of revenue coming into the venue that you're at. So there's so many options when it comes to a musician for income only. That's just one of the sides. So a musician has an option of making money on his own terms, really, on his own terms and his own style. Now, granted, musicians have their own ability to make their own schedule. Musicians have their own ability to make their own life, really. Where if you work in a regular day job, 9 to 5, or say you're in a cubicle, or you're working sales at a grocery store, things like that, or if you have a corporate job, you're stuck to a specific time, a specific schedule that is set for you by the ownership and the management. Plus, you only have a specific paycheck. So there's an upside and a downside. You can be a regular worker who works for a company and you get a guaranteed paycheck each week depending on your hours. Or you could be a musician, have nothing but time on your hands to pick and choose where and how you'd like to work. You can work at so many different places. You can have Monday at this place, Tuesday at this place, Wednesday at this place, Thursday. You could have so many different options. And if a place says, we decided to go a different direction, and you feel like, I got fired from a position, who cares? It's only one out of all your other gigs. It's not like at a regular job, if you get fired from that job, you don't have any income coming in, and now you're scrambling to find another job. If you're a musician, you could have money coming in from so many different directions. And so that if you lose a job or you decide to not play at a certain place anymore, it doesn't really matter. So being a gigging musician today has so much more options than just being a regular day-to-day 9-to-5er. And if you are somebody that's a day-to-day 9-to-5er and you're just not ready to quit your job and become a full-time musician, but you know that eventually you want to, take the chance and just find a local restaurant and say, just approach them. find the manager and say, look, I'm a musician. I play this kind of music. I have my own equipment. Can I come in, sit in the corner, and just play some music at a decent level for your patrons to enjoy while I'm here? And if you like what I do, can you just throw me like $150? And that's how a gigging musician gets things done. What do you think about the advice I just gave? Let me know your comments in the comment section below. And also, make sure you thumbs up and subscribe, because you're going to get some more great information as we keep on talking music. I want you.